Zell Boy Army. How's it going today? How's your weekend league going? Let me know in the comments. How are you getting on? Have you tried any of the new Serie A TOTS cards? A few of them are going to feature in this video today. I'm 8-0 currently on both my accounts. I am going to be streaming later tonight, maybe I think sometime between 9 to 10 UK time I'm going to go live. Link in the description below. Zelonius 92 on Twitch, so make sure you check it out. Been seeing lots of people from the videos lately in my stream, which has been great. You get to see me play live, ask me questions. I appreciate all the support there lately, boys. The subscriptions, the likes, the comments on here. It really does mean a lot, and I appreciate your support so much. Today's video, though, it's one that a lot of people have been asking for. It's the best value players in every position, under 1 million coins. The price is going up. There are some insane players in this. Some players that I never would have thought would be under this price. It is so easy now. So easy to get an insane team. Some of the players that I'm seeing, I still can't believe that they're available at this price. So we're going to go through them, each position. You know the drill if you've watched one of these videos before. Some great cards. I think you guys are going to enjoy this video, and it's going to show you some great options that you can put into your team. Keepers, like I said in the last video, there's no keeper over 500k. So it's going to be basically the same as last time. Team this season, Alisson is still my preferred choice. Yashin and Van der Sar would be the keepers I'd recommend if you need an icon. I'd go Tots to Stegen, Oblak, Courtois. Who else is there? The Szczesny and Handanovic look very good from Serie A. They're very good in game, just their normal cards. So I think their Tots will be great. I'm using Szczesny this weekend. But with keepers, there's not a lot that you really need to think about. Just go for one of the highest rated generally and you'll be fine. Everyone has different opinions as well, the keepers. Left back. I think now this Theo Hernandez might be the best left back in the game. I think it is between him and Davies, but I think it's probably Hernandez. Davies is a bit better on the ball with the balance. Has 4-star, 4-star to Theo's 3-star, 3-star, but Hernandez has the elite physical and the 6-foot body type that just makes him really stocky in game. It means he just wins so many 50-50s. A lot of people are going to say, what about his vision, his long passes, defensive awareness? I don't think they matter that much because he's got the 99 short pass that kind of fixes a lot of that. I don't think defensive awareness is that big a stat for fullbacks. I think it's more for centre-backs and CDMs. But he has insane pace. I don't know, by the way, how 99 pace can have 96 acceleration, but regardless, he's rapid, and he's got the best physicals of any fullback in the game as far as I'm aware. The jumping's irrelevant, he's already tall anyway, and with 95 agility and 99 dribbling, he's going to be great on the ball, and I've been using him. He's an absolute monster. I think he's the best left back in the game right now. Davies, still a beast, rapid, physically good, great on the ball, good defending, so he's still one of the top ones. Bit harder to link in though, being Canadian and Bundesliga compared to French. The best left back icon, in my opinion, would be Roberto Carlos, but I wouldn't be using him. I don't think that he is better value or even maybe as good as the Tots. I don't think Carlos is as good as any of these Tots ones, but if you want a bit of fun, want to try Carlos out, need an icon at left back, Carlos is probably the best one, I would say. Tellez, pretty crazy. In my opinion, he's basically a slightly better defensive Theo Hernandez, slightly smaller, slightly slower, and quite a lot worse physical without the strength. Still an amazing card, but I think Hernandez just suits the meta a little bit more, but Tellez is great. And Robertson, basically, is Tellez, basically the same card in all essence. So, yeah, take your pick, whatever goes with your chemistry, but I think Hernandez, Davies are the two best probably. Right back. Let's have a look. Carvajal, Trent and Zambrotta I think are the three best. I think Moments Alberto could rival them potentially, but Moments Alberto's 300k more than Zambrotta and I don't think he's better. He's like triple the price, maybe 4 times the price of Carvajal or Trent. So I'd be going for one of these three. Zambrotta has the 5-star weak foot, good skill moves, great physical. If you put an anchor on this card, it becomes absolutely insane. He's pretty good on the ball, good passing, and the 5-star weak foot alone are very nice. Zambrotta's a lot better on this FIFA than I expected him to be. Trent, obviously, rapid, Very good passing, very good dribbling. He's the best attacking fullback on the game. And then Carvajal's probably the best balanced fullback. I think Carvajal's the best if I had to pick anyone on this game based on what I've used. But they're all very good options. Okay, centre-backs now. There's some crazy ones on this list. Okay, here we go. There's quite a few good icon centre-backs, if not great icon centre-backs. Moments Rio managed to get into this list, but I think Blanc is the best value icon centre-back under $1 million. He's 300k cheaper than Rio, and with that 6'4" hitbox and being a bit better on the ball, I just think he's better than that Rio, especially for the price and the French link, so I wouldn't be going Rio over him. He's quick, not rapid at centre-back, but you could fix a lot of that with a shadow. I'd still probably go Anchor though to up his physical stats because he's still pretty quick anyway. He's good on the ball, very solid physical stats, insane defending. The passing's really nice as well on him. So, I mean, the passing's not up there with some of the tops, but it's more than good enough. Okay, De Ligt, he's under 500k and he was in the last episode, but he's still insane. He's now got some very good Serie A players to link to. He's got the great weak foot. He links to Van Dijk, who's probably the best centre-back in the game. He's quick, insane passing, insane physical defending. He's probably the second best centre-back in the game even now. And he's 400k. Like, this guy's stupid. He's in last episode, but if they're still up there with the other centre-backs I'm putting in, I'm going to include him. Joe Gomez is just under 1 million coins. I don't think he's insane value compared to some of the players in this position, but he's English, Liverpool, he's stupidly quick, a very good card, definitely recommend him, but I think I'd rather go De Ligt if De Ligt works for chemistry, but he's a strong link to Van Dijk and a triple link to Trent, which is nice. Varane, I didn't like him as much as Sergio Ramos. I thought Sergio Ramos was better personally, but this guy still is French, links very well. He's the quickest elite centre-back in the game. He's got great defending, great physical. He just doesn't feel quite as good at turning quickly, which is what you want to defend against on the meta this year. He's still one of the best, probably top 5 centre-backs in the game. His recovery pace is absolutely insane. Like, it's out of this world. But I just think someone like Ramos, who's a bit sharper on the turn, is a bit better than him. Diego Carlos is absolutely crazy. I think he's about as good as this Varane, to be honest. Just a bit harder to link in being Sevilla. Like 88 pace. Not 88 pace. He's got more than that. But 88 agility on a centre-back on this game is absolutely insane. He's got stupidly good physicals. He's got nice weak foot, good work rates. His passing's great. Can even hit a free kick if you fancy it. Really good card. At 550k as well, you've got one of the best centre-backs in the game. Brazilian, pretty easy to fit into a team. I like this guy a lot. Sergio Ramos, probably the third best centre-back in the game that I've used, in my opinion, after De Ligt and Van Dijk. He's rapid, got very good passing. He's one of the top centre-backs in the game on the ball. His physicals are really good, like 99 aggression, 94 strength's amazing. And obviously the elite defending. I don't think his work rates matters too much. He'll be on stay back anyway. And he's like 700-800k, which on Xbox is just absolutely crazy. By the way, I'm going to be putting SBCs into a separate video. I'm going to go through the SBCs at some point, the ones that don't expire, and talk about the ones that I think are best value on there. CDM. Okay, lots of options here. Seedorf, for me, I don't like his cards normally, but I'll try his moments out on my PS account. On Xbox, he's only like 800k. I actually was pleasantly surprised by this card. 4-star, 4-star is always nice at centre mid. He's got the outside the foot shot trait. He scored an absolute screamer for me. He's quick. He feels pretty good physically. His defending isn't amazing, but it feels pretty solid. And he's so quick that for centre mid that he can cover the ground anywhere. His passing's great. His shooting's obviously fantastic, especially with that 99 shot power. He is just a very well-rounded centre mid. If he was not an icon, I don't think he'd be fantastic value. But the fact he's a Dutch icon, which is a good nation to have, and he's around 800k and still a very good card, I think he's good value and one of the better icons for this position. Kimmich, I think he was in last week's episode. Put him on stay back at CDM and it'll fix his work rates. 4-star weak foot, ridiculously good on the ball, very good physical because of the aggression and stamina, very good defending, very decent shot, like 84 finishing, 96 shot power is great. Amazing passing. He's one of the best playmaker CDMs on the game, but he also combines that with good pace and physicals, and obviously elite defending. One of the best value midfielders in the game. This David Luiz is only like 550k. I like this card a lot. I used his flashback at centre-back for a long time. This David Luiz, the main issue with him is just not quite as good going forward as some of the other top CDMs. Defensively, he's one of the best. The medium-high work rate, he's quick, ridiculous physicals, defending. His passing's good, but his 73 finishing, 70 bounce, 82 dribble agility, and 3-star weak foot. He's not one of the better ones on this list simply because of I like to have CDMs who can attack. But he's still fantastic, and you can even put him in at centre-back, and he'll do a great job. Milinkovic-Savic. If you compare this card to Hullet, it's pretty damn close. He's the same height. He's got 5 less pace, which I'll give you is quite a bit. He's got better shooting, quite a lot better passing. He's a bit worse on the ball with the agility and bounce, but he's got the 99 dribble and ball control to make up for it. Way better defending and quite a lot better physical. Like he's got like 11 strength on Hullet and more stamina. Yes, Hullet has the weak foot, so Hullet will be a better card. And I think Hullet's even a bit stockier in game than this Savic. But Hullet's 90 card, which is the one I'm comparing it to, is more than 10 times the cost of this Savic. This Milinkovic-Savic I'm using at the moment is very solid in game. You can see there he's got 7 assists in 8 games, which is pretty nice. He's a B-Tech Hullet, but he's not miles worse. He's definitely worse, but there's not miles in it. If he had the 5-star weak foot, they'd be very, very close. And at this price, he's like under 300k now. He's insane. He has the outside the foot shot trait, which is nice. He's really underpriced and a fantastic card. Frankie de Jong, I went for his team of the season because even though I think it's marginal, but it's slightly worse than the team of the year, which has a bit more physical, which I want at CDM. He's like 100k cheaper, so this one's the better value. He lacks the weak foot, but he's got a good shot. He's quick. One of the best passers and dribblers on the game in any position. His defending is very nice and obviously good physical. And very good links being Dutch, La Liga. I really like the card. I've used it quite a bit. And I think this one at 680k is amazing value at this point. Balak is a very, very good meta CDM on the game. We had his prime in the last video. His moments is like 900k. 4-star, 4-star, medium high. He's got a good body type on the game to win 50-50s. He's quick. I think an anchor on this card's amazing. The main thing that holds him back from being one of the very, very elite CDMs on the game, and he's not far off that, it's just he's a little bit clunky on the ball. But he's quick, he can finish. There's not anything he can't do. He's not awful on the ball either. He can do a bit of everything. I really like this card. I think you probably need an anchor or shadow to get that defending awareness and pace up, because I do think defensive awareness matters at CDM. If you want him to be a bit more physical, anchor's good. If you want him to be absolutely rapid, shadow's great. A great card though, and Balak just suits FIFA. Henderson, similar to Balak, not got the weak foot or skill moves, but he's a bit better defending, physical, similar on the shooting, bit better on the ball, but it's similar to Balak in the sense of he's a bit better at most stats, but then doesn't have the weak foot and skill moves, and he's not an icon. But he's half the price and has strong links and triple links to some of the best Liverpool players. 9 Golan. Guy is just built for FIFA. He has 4 base stats on his card over 90. Nearly has 90 on his shooting. The penalties is what takes it from below there. His pace is still quick. High is just really nice at CDM. He's got a good weak foot. His defending and physical stats are insane. Like the defending, in my opinion, is better than 93. It's just the heading brings it down. But heading's irrelevant on the game. No one cares about heading on this year's game. So it's basically like he's got 95, 96 defending, which is unreal. His physical's amazing. You really do notice the aggression. His passing's fantastic. He feels really good on the ball at 5'9" with those dribbling stats. And he's got a decent shot on him, so he's not easy to link in. Hazard, De Bruyne can link in. I don't think he's really got any good strong links in this league. Mertens would be the best player. That'd be a strong link, and even then he's not that good because he didn't get a team of the season. He might get a flashback, who knows. But this 9 Golan is an amazing card. And I'm enjoying him and Savic at CDM have been fantastic. Okay, the cams. There's a lot of different choices here. And a few of these cards are going to be put Lam, Ram, even Striker. Di Maria, still in from last week. an amazing card. I like it a lot. Sorry there, my monitor's just turned off. I just wondered what was going on. If I pause for about 10 seconds and look down, my monitor's just randomly turned off, so I was just seeing what happened. Di Maria, fantastic. 5-star, 5-star. Quick, great shooting. With a dead eye, puts him to 99 shot power finishing. Physically very good. Insane on the ball with that agility. He's not insane compared to some of the top cams who have a bit more pace, a bit more balance, a bit better physical, but he's one of the best value cards in the game and has some very good links. Son, I don't know how this card's under 1 million coins. I got him untradeable. Very lucky there. 5-star weak foot. He's got the skills. He's insanely quick. Got one of the best shooting stats on the game. His passing's fantastic for a cam. 97 short pass, 95 vision, 99 curve. He feels amazing on the ball, and if you put an engine on, his dribbling stats are nearly all 99 except for 93 bounce, which is still great. Not the same physical stats as like some of the top ones, but I still think he's one of the best cams or strikers in the game. An amazing card. Royce, insane card. Doesn't have the 5-star weak foot, so I don't think he's as good as like a Son, even though he's the same price. He is central though, and a bit easier to link in being German and central. If he had 5-star weak foot, he'd be one of the very best players in the game. He's quick, insane shooting. Like if you look, 94 pace, 95 shooting, 94 passing, 93 dribbling, insane. Really good, and he's always fun to use. And he has both. I think he has. Yeah, he's both finesse shot and outside foot shot trait. Ribery, fun card to use. His physical stamina lets him down a little bit, Cam. He's insane on the ball though. He's 5-star, 5-star. He's quick. The shooting lets him down a bit, but he's also very easy to link in being French, which is nice. And it's probably one of the last times we're going to get a great Ribery card on FIFA. This Alejandro Gomez, I've not used him, so bear that in mind. But he looks insane. 5'5" with pretty decent physicals for that height. Plus 99 agility, balance, 97 dribbling, ball control, ridiculously good shooting, passing, pace. He could be one of the best cards in the game. The weak foot probably stops him from being top, but he's still great, and there's a lot of good Argentinians that he can link to in this Serie A league. Raul, not quite up there with some of the cards we've shown. He's not as good physically, not quite as fast. Some of his passing stats are a little bit lower, but he's got insane shooting, very good on the ball, 4-star, 4-star, and he's under 800k, and he's an icon, and a central one. So if you need an icon to link your team together, this Raul that's Cam or Ram, I think will be very good. Foot birthday hazard, could go anywhere. Lamb, striker or Cam, I think. At this price range, I'm really going to go for 4-star, not 5-star weak foot strikers generally. But he's quick, got good shot. He feels amazing on the ball in game, has he? He's just always got those animations about him. His agility, bounce, dribbling's insane. And this one, obviously, the foot birthday has the 5-star skill moves, which is nice. And he has both the shooting traits. Hazard just plays well on FIFA as well. And then Griezmann, for me, is similar to the Hazard, but instead of the skill moves, it's the weak foot. The weak foot on this card is amazing. He's quite comparable to playing with Dalglish, this card. I've used quite a few of Dalglish's cards. This Griezmann feels similar to it. Quite good physically. He does get a lot of 50-50s goes away. If he had 10 more pace, he'd be one of the best players on the game. The pace holds him back from being at the top end. But 600, 700k now on Xbox. French, La Liga link, Barcelona. Very easy to fit into team. Very good on the ball. Very good shooting. I would probably not even put pace on him and just max out his shooting, to be honest, and get a bit more dribbling. But I love this card and very good. Okay, that's all the cams. Go to Lamb. Again, Gomez is on here because he looks like he'll be amazing at cutting in from the side. Got everything you want. At Lamb and Ram, we like to have 5-star weak foot. We're generally looking at a bit more physical and quick and amazing on the ball, of course. This Gnabry is good, very good physically. I still thought it'd be a bit better, but very good card that I still think is good enough to be on this list. Rapid, great shot, great on the ball. You're going to notice a consistent theme with a lot of these. Saint Maxim could go Cam, even striker. He could go anywhere across the front four. High low's pretty nice to put out wide, so he can just he can come back on defense with the instructions I use, but then he can counter at pace. The 5-star, 5-star is nice. He feels very good on the ball. To me, he just felt a little bit lightweight, which is why I don't want him at cam, where he's going to get bullied a little bit more. But out wide, he's insanely fast. I'd put a dead eye on him to fix his shooting. It'd give him 98 finishing. Very, very good dribbling, like I said. Not that hard to link in either, being French and Prem. Nedved, not quite the same as some of these cards. He could probably play anywhere across the front four or even CDM, to be honest, because he's got decent defending. Out wide, you want to probably put a Hunter on him, or maybe even an Engine, but something to fix his pace a little bit. But he's just a bit different because he's got the weak foot, which is nice, but he's also got the physical out wide, which not many players at this price range have. Central icon helps link your team together, and very good stats across the board. And then Vardy, I don't want to put him up front because he doesn't have the 5-star weak foot. The only non-5-star weak foot cards I'd be willing to put up front would be like your CR7s, your Lewandowski, Martinez, the ridiculously juiced up stat cards from Team of the Season. This Vardy can play up front still, don't get me wrong. He's insane on the ball compared to what I'd expect from Vardy with great physicals. But out wide I think is where he's flourish. Rapid, great physicals, shooting's fantastic. Very good passing, very good dribbling compared to what I expect. And he's got decent defending to come back and help. The skill moves is a bit of a letdown, but good weak foot, very good card that he's going to do bits out wide. He'll bully most fullbacks on this game as well. The Rams, Dybala could play cam now that he's got the 4-star weak foot. He's got both shooting traits, which is nice. Been using this card on my Xbox team, really like him. If you like Dybala, I'd recommend giving this guy a try out because it's nice to get to use him finally with a good weak foot. He's quick, ridiculously good shooting stats, ridiculously good passing, dribbling. Not the best physicals at cam, but okay. His dribbling though is insane. He feels amazing on the ball. Cam or Ram, he's going to be great. He can even play up front, but I'd be putting 5-star weak foot generally. Both the shooting shots are nice to have. It's nice to finally have a Dybala that feels a bit more usable. And then Di Maria. Oh no. I made a mistake there. Di Maria, same as what I said before. Salah, the weak foot lets him down. Don't get me wrong. I generally wouldn't recommend 3-star weak foot. But he is that juiced up at everything else that I feel like it'd be wrong not to put him in here, at least mention him. One of the best dribblers on the game. 97 dribbling ball control, 99 reactions composure, 99 agility, 95 balance. He feels amazing on the ball. Very good physically for someone with those stats. Insane pace. And if he gets a chance, he has both the shooting traits. Insane shot. He's an amazing card that I think it would be wrong not to put him on here. Lots of good links in the Prem. I can't put him up front or cam because of the weak foot. But I still bring him off the bench on my road to Xbox team. I keep making mistakes, boys. I apologise. I keep bringing him off the bench on my Xbox team, and he's amazing. Stretches defence is a nightmare for people to deal with. Raul, same reasons as his cam. And then this Mahrez, 600k now on Xbox. That is crazy. Mahrez throughout the year has been one of the cards I've used a lot. He has the finesse shot trait to cut in from the right wing. He's one of the cards I've used a lot for these best value videos. For some reason, he's just underpriced. But however, he's rapid, got an insane shot, very good passing, dribbling. Physical lets him down a bit from some of the elite players that we're getting into now. But from Ram, he is an amazing option. I've got his red pick. He could probably play cam as well. Of course he could play cam, sorry. Beautiful card. Feels amazing on the ball, like he almost has his own animations. But yeah, some amazing options there. Like I said, some of the cards that we're seeing in these in this video are just crazy, and I don't know how they've managed to drop to these prices. There's no excuse now for people not to have great teams if you played the game all year, to be honest. Son, like I said, recommended him at cam. He could play Ram, striker, anywhere. Ridiculous card. He doesn't have quite some of the crazy physicals that some of the other strikers have, but he's that good on the ball when you put an engine on with 99 agility, dribbling, 93 balance that he can turn and spin it up front, which is really nice. The weak foot's amazing. Skill moves are good enough. He's quick, ridiculous shot. You can see his stats from in 110 games, and some of those were out wide as well, not even playing up front. He's never even played up front, he played cam and out wide. Fantastic card. He has the finesse shot trait. he actually feels pretty clinical outside the box. And I know he's got 99 long shots, but I say that as someone who's tried a lot of great cards this year who have not been able to shoot outside the box. Really like Son. Definitely very good value as well, under 1 million coins. He's hard to link in. But if he was, say, a French striker in the Prem with these stats, he'd probably cost 2-point-something million. Ridiculous card. Butra, I'd argue his 90 mid-icon slightly better value. It's a few 100k less and not much worse than this card, but this Butra still comes in under 1 million coins. Has everything you want on this game except for crazy physicals and doesn't have the skill moves. But his shooting's amazing, he's quick, he feels really good on the ball because he's 5'6" with those dribbling stats. I like him a lot. His weak foot's nice. He has the finesse shot trait. At this point in the game, he's still fantastic. And again, a central icon to link your team together. This Ben Yedder, man. This card's a cheat code. I've used his 83, his 87, and now this on my road to glory recently. This guy is just a joker, man. He's 87. This has 11 more stamina than, which is really nice to have. 11 more physical even. And he's quite a bit quicker, quite a bit better on the ball. I am scared. Honestly, I'm scared when I start to dream of what his TOTS card's going to be like. I'll do anything. I'll move heaven and earth to get that card. It is going to be insane. Ben Yedder is just crazy on this game. He has the outside the foot shot trait, which is nice. His TOTS is going to be top 3, top 5 striker in the game. And probably won't cost a ridiculous amount considering he's in the French league. He'll be cheaper than he should be anyway. He just does everything. If there's a player that defines the meta on this FIFA, it is probably Ben Yedder. He's quick. He's now pretty good physical on this shapeshifter card. He's easy to fit into teams. He's got great shooting. He's clinical. His passing's pretty good. He's insane on the ball. He can turn. 5-star weak foot. He's just amazing. Dalglish, a little bit like the Butra card. Not quite as good stats as Butra. A bit better physically though, but not quite as quick. Quite as clinical, not quite as good on the ball, but it's pretty close, not quite as good passing. But he has the 4-star skill moves and an ex-Liverpool icon. He also has the outside the foot shot trait, which is nice. He's still very good value, and pretty much all of Dalglish's cards play really well. Rashford, I don't think Rashford is quite as good as any of the other cards on this list. I even think Bale plays a bit better than that Rashford, to be honest. But this Rashford's still very good. He doesn't have any of the shooting traits, which is a shame. And he is 5-star, which is pretty sick. I feel like he's clunkier in game than his stats suggest he should be. For someone with that agility and dribbling, he doesn't turn quite as well as he should. But you do notice he is physically very good. He's rapid. This card having 5-star weak foot makes him better than his TOTS. Very nice card. I'd either put him at Lam, Ram, or Striker. I don't think his passing or dribbling's quite good enough at Cam. At 700k though, still a very good card. Bale, really good card. I think he plays better on the ball than his card suggests it should, which doesn't really make sense. He's physically insane with that strength. He's insanely quick. He's still got the skill moves. Obviously the 5-star weak foot on the foot burst is nice. Very good shooting, pretty good passing. Really nice card, and he can even track back a bit with the defending. Ram, striker, can play anywhere really. Fantastic card, and it's nice to get a usable Bale for once. Boys, so many cards in this video. It took nearly 30 minutes to go through them, but as we've moved up, I wanted to give you more detail because there's so many cards that are usable at this point, and a lot of you guys are at this point where you've got these cards that can fit into your team and you've got a bit of more of a budget. I hope this video has helped you. If there's any players you think I've missed out, please let me know. I appreciate you boys a lot. Make sure you check in to my stream in a few hours. Hope you're all doing great. Have a spicy evening and good luck with the rest of your weekend league.